Alrighty, what's up? What's up, everyone? Jonathan here with Boston Collectors, and today's video is an exciting video because it's pertaining to a figure that I really want in my collection. Now, I also have a space on my DTOF for old Rex next to my Cody and the other 501st clones that I have, which I think I'm on the fence right now. I want one more. I don't know if it's just because I really want it or if it's just I fear the inevitable, which is selling out. So I'm thinking about picking up another one or another 501st that is, and I think it'll look pretty cool having the whole team up there. I have a couple Coruscant guards coming, but they're going to be on a whole different shelf. But back to Rex. So Rex is looking really, really good in the final production images here. I do have a couple issues with this that I'll get into a little bit later on, but for now, let's just talk about how incredible this figure looks. I really love the welding there on the helmet. You know, when you piece together the different phases there. Also, really love the look of that on the side. The head sculpt, I feel like it looks a bit more. How can I put it? I would say it has a lot more definition, and it could be because of how the light is hitting it. You know, the bags under the eyes, and you can also see the follicles there on the cheek as well, which looks really cool. Let's see how far we can zoom in on that. That is a really good looking image. I do wish that there was a bit more weathering on the ammo pouch there and on the pauldron, but that's not really a big deal for me per se. But moving on, look at this. Oh, wow. He's looking so good. That's a really nice picture too. Yeah, see, you see what I mean? Like you have all of these scuffs and all of these nicks and dings and the numbers there on his person. But then like you have this really neat pauldron with this really neat ammo pouch. Sort of a disconnect there. And I'm also waiting to see this the protectors there on the sides, trying to figure out if there's anything extra there. I love the haircut. It looks a lot more, how can I put it? It looks a bit more realistic to me than Cody. I wasn't a big fan of the fade on Cody. They just, like, they had the hair there, but they just left it unpainted to appear faded. But this looks a lot better. Really nice. Again, we talked about the welded sort of look there with the soldering and everything. Really cool. And again, to point out the dual pistols there, I'm so happy that we have holsters. But mind you, they were actually on Rex. We never saw holsters from my memory on Cody. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Such a good looking piece. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to probably put this really cool visor on him. I'll probably tease you all in terms of, what I'm going to showcase on my DTOF, but we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned for the end of the video. Really cool photo effects there, Photoshop effects. Really nice. See, the thing here is I also think I don't know if I should change out my 332nd helmet on my troopers or not. And this is supposed to be blue, but it looks, I don't know, maybe like whoever did the photo editing forgot to turn that off a bit. You can tell they kind of added some orange on there as well. That's not lighting, that was painted on. Looks good though. Looks good. Really nice. Look at that. So much depth here and dimension in this picture. Wow, man, Cody's gonna look so freaking good. Are you gonna pick up Cody, or is it just sort of like, are you part of the hype right now where everybody wants Cody, so you feel like you should have him? And see, it's not having any sort of weathering there. I would have liked, sort of a tattered look there, kind of distressed, similar to what we see on the Mandalorian's cape, if you will. Some grit and grime, maybe some impressions that maybe it was shot through or something. I don't know. Just looks a little too clean for me. And I think the other thing for me, which I'd imagine that this is probably the end of the photos coming up super soon. I do feel like the Pauldron is a little stubby in comparison to the Incinerator Trooper and the Death Troopers. The Pauldrons come out just a little bit more. This one, in my opinion, is just a tad bit stubby, just a bit. Other than that, though, my only complaint again would just be the weathering. I feel like the weathering on this could have been a bit better on the ammo pouch, on the protective layers there. I don't want to call it a skirt because that's not actually what it's called. These like leg guard like things here, I feel like that could have been a bit more weathered. And fists, like I don't know why this isn't standard in Hot Toys packaging, but I would have been super happy having some fists on this figure. But see, it looks a lot more weathered here, but I don't know. This photographer could have bumped up the textures a bit because this looks good unless they added a bit more wear and tear on it. But holy cow. Apart from that, though, I am pumped. I am excited for this freaking figure. For some reason, this looks a lot cleaner. I wonder if they lower the texture and maybe lower the clarity a bit. This looks way cleaner than the other pictures. Really nice pose. That looks cool. Really cool. See, whoever this person is, they pose. It's like this is the pose that I would go for, including this one. It's sort of museum-esque, but it looks lifelike. So freaking cool. Definitely going to keep that visor on. That thing is so good. Man, I can't wait to get mine. So I paid mine off. But honestly, I'd imagine that we're going to be getting this through Sideshow probably in about maybe, I really genuinely think it'll be next year, maybe like January, February. Considering how shipment's going right now, probably won't see this one for a while, but holy cow, dude. I want this piece so freaking bad. I want him here now. I didn't want to pay the premium through Toy Wonderland, but you know, if you did, hey, much success to you. All right. I just wish I had the capital to do so, and I don't. So, and I'm totally fine with the wait. So good. I think I'm definitely gonna pose him with the dual pistols though. I have my 501st holding the carbine here, which again, it looks really cool when they're holding it. I think I also have, yeah, I have Cody with it as well. So I kind of want to change it up a bit with Rex, maybe having one of them in his hand and with the visor down and him sort of looking like, you can kind of tell that maybe he's like sharpening the viewfinder or something like that. That's what I want to do with mine. How are you going to pose yours? That's a good question. I know I've seen it quite a few times that a lot of people aren't fans of the hard stop here when it comes to the undersuit. So you have the undersuit, right? But then like you have this head sculpt out of nowhere. You don't have like an undersuit, sort of like a skin layer there. And I get it, but it doesn't bug me. Chances are I'm not going to be using the head sculpt. I love it though. Don't get me wrong. This thing looks really good. I'm probably going to stick with the helmet though, personally. Nice posing. Whoa, what's going on there? I wonder if this is oh, I see what it is. I think it's just how they have the head turned. I was gonna say maybe it's magnetic or there's like something extra, like maybe silicone going on in the neck portion there, but I think it's just how they have the head turn on this figure. Really good. We need bigger DTOFs, man. Like I need bigger freaking DTOFs. So that's going to wrap it up with all of the images here. Again, as you can see here, the stubby pauldron, not really a big fan of that. The ammo pouches, just that and the pauldron not having enough weathering on it. Who knows? I might do like a little bit extra to it myself, but I don't know. I don't want to destroy the market value of it. We'll see. So out of curiosity, are you guys picking this up? Are you familiar with who Rex is? I know a lot of people, just want Star Wars figures, and it doesn't matter if they know who the character is or not. They see Star Wars, they want it. Or do you actually know who Rex is, and you really want to have maybe like two or three of these because you have a couple different scenes going on with them? Or what are you going to do with yours? Because again, like I said, I'm going to have mine in a cabinet with the other 501st Cody, sort of like, again, looking really cool, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and throw a clip up here just so you all can get a good idea of what I have going on in my DTOF right now with the figures. Gonna space them out a bit more, maybe have Cody hanging out on his, maybe like on a knee, kind of looking towards my desk, if you will. So we're gonna do a collection tour eventually. However, just it's gonna take some time. I have some videos in the works. But if you look at where my 501sts are looking, they're actually looking in the direction where I would stand in front of my other DTOFs to look at my figures. So off to the right is a DTOF, and off to the left, a little bit further in the corner, is another one. And when you're looking straight on in the DTOF, you have Cody looking at you. But like I said before, Rex is probably going to be on a knee, sort of trying to figure out what I'm looking at on my computer. So they're all over the place. Anyway, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Let me know again if you're picking up Rex in the comment section, if you're going to pass on them, if it's just not your thing, if you're looking at another figure. Very, very interested in these things. So we'll catch you all in the next one. Catch you on the flippity flop.